Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
Superficially, adjustment layers and fill layers have many of the same options that normal layers have. They have many of the same opacity and blending mode settings available to them that normal layers possess. However, adjustment layers allow you to apply a layer over an image element to experiment with color and tonal adjustments in the image. Keeping the adjustment in a separate layer allows you to apply adjustments without permanently altering the pixels in the image. An adjustment layer will affect all of the layers below it within the image, allowing you to correct multiple layers with a single adjustment layer rather than having to adjust each layer separately. A fill layer allows you to fill a layer with a solid color, pattern, or gradient. Unlike adjustment layers, they do not affect all layers beneath them. To create a new adjustment layer, you can click the Create New Fill or Adjustment Layer button within the Layers panel, and then choose the layer type that you want to create from the pop-up menu that appears. Note that the first three choices are fill layers, and the following choices are the adjustment layers. Alternately, you can select Layer from the menu bar, and then roll down to the New Fill Layer or New Adjustment Layer command. You would then select the type of adjustment or fill layer that you want to create from the side menu that appears. Let's examine the effects of applying the various type of fill and adjustment layers. You can choose the Solid Color command to create a layer that lets you specify a solid fill color. You can choose the Gradient command to create a layer that allows you to specify a gradient for the layer that you can select or create. You can choose the Pattern command to specify a pattern for the layer that you can select or create. For the adjustment layers, you can choose the Levels command, which lets you adjust the tonal values within an image. You can choose the Brightness and Contrast command to create a layer that lets you set values for the image brightness and contrast. You can choose the Hue and Saturation command to create a layer that lets you select which colors to edit and specifically new values for the Hue, Saturation, and Lightness commands. You can choose the Gradient Map command to create a layer that allows you to select a gradient and set the gradient options. You can choose the Photo Filter command to create a layer that allows you to apply different photographic filters to an image. You can choose the invert command to create a layer that changes the unselected areas into selected areas. You can choose the threshold command to create a layer that allows you to set a threshold level for the image. And finally, you can choose the posterize command to create a layer that allows you to specify the number of tonal levels for the image.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.